Welcome back to the Bluebird Bookshelf and Merry Christmas Eve. Today is our first book of Christmas. It is the last day of our Christmas book series, and I am so excited to read with you today on Christmas Eve. We are reading a very special story. I'm going to get it off the bookshelf. Want to help me? Okay, here we go. All right, we are reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." This is a very old poem. A poem is a story that rhymes. So it's beautifully written. It's beautifully illustrated. Look how cute the illustrations are. You're going to love it. Look at the back cover. It's so cute. Let me see. Can you see it? There you go. Yesterday we read a book called The Nutcracker, and I told you it was a very old story. It's been told for hundreds of years. Same thing with this poem. It's a very old poem, but there are many different versions of it out there today, and this is one of my favorites. So, in honor of Christmas Eve, let's read "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Are you ready? Let's read. Look how beautiful it is. Okay, this book has a jacket, so you know what we have to do. We have to look underneath and see what the cover's like. Oh, they match. Look at this beautiful cover. Isn't this so cute? It's really pretty drawings. Oh, look at the inside. This is so cool. Let's read all of these different rooms. Mr. Claus's office. Oh, that's Santa's office. This is the transportation, trains, race cars, and buses. This is the doll department. Tree lighting test. Elf bunk room, that's where they sleep. North Pole postal office. Oh, that's where all of your letters go whenever you write to Santa. And look, this card says naughty and this one says nice. This is the ribbon wrapping. And there's their elevator. That is so cool. This book is for the darling child or children who most positively are on the nice list. Are you on the nice list this year? "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," poem by Clement Clarke Moore, illustrated by Mr. Boddington. All right, let's read. I love to look at these beautiful illustrations, don't you? There's so many details. While I'm reading, I want you to take a close look at all the pictures, okay? See, there's a little mouse. House number 1 is what it says. Mouse house number 1. You are going to see so many beautiful things when you look at these pictures. Usually when I'm reading, I point to the words, but in this book, I'm not going to, so that you can see the full picture at one time. Okay, so here we go. "'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads." Mouse house number 5. No bickering, candy in bed, no walkie-talkies after 8 p.m., no squabbles. This is the kids' rooms. "And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash." Look at the dog in his bed too. "The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh, and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. And he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, all. Look, this is neat. The elves are actually riding on the reindeer. Have you ever seen that before? I didn't know Santa took elves with him when he traveled. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas, too. Did you look at all the pictures? I love to see what the characters are doing in each one. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. There they are, all the reindeers. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. Here they come, down the chimney. Actually, I think all of these pictures are the chimneys. Live kitten coming down. Look, the elves are helping him. I hope they like gingerbread. Super heavy. All clear. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled the stockings, then turned with a jerk. Wonder what he saw. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. Pack it up, next stop, Rome. Rome is a city in Italy. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Happy Christmas. Did you know in England they say Happy Christmas instead of Merry Christmas? Isn't that interesting? Let's take a look at the back page. I really love this book. I think it would be a wonderful book for families to have because in the back you can record your name, the child in your family, the year that it was, the best gift you received that year, and then your favorite memory. And you have many, many years that you can record all of your memories in this book. Isn't that sweet? That's it. The end. What'd you think? Did you love 'Twas the Night Before Christmas as much as I did? I hope that this story brought you a lot of joy and a lot of Christmassy feelings, and I hope you enjoyed reading with me during our 12 Books of Christmas series. It's been so much fun to get to know you. I'm so glad that you're here. I can't wait to hear what you got for Christmas from Santa, and I especially can't wait to see you in the new year in January to read more fun stories and to go on many great adventures. I'll see you there. Merry Christmas. Good night.